Hello everyone, welcome to Gyan Mimamsa. From today we have started this answer writing program. This is free for all the students. For this you can also join our Telegram channel where I post one question every alternate day and I myself evaluate all the answers that you send me. You can send your answers at info@gyanmimamsa.com. This is my email ID. At this email ID, you can send your answers, and I will be personally evaluating your answers. And after I gave the question every second day, I'll be also bringing this video where we will be discussing the answer structure. First, you will write the answer, or also you can first view the structure, and then also you can write the answer. So yesterday I gave this question. This is Supreme Court judgment in the Indira Sahni case has played an important role in determining reservation policy in India. Examine. So the question is Supreme Court's judgment in Indira Sahni case. So here the Indira Sahni case is the central point has and the reservation policy of India. So this question hovers around two things: Indira Sahni case and India's reservation policy. 15 marks, 250 words. So first thing, you need to adhere to 250 words. For any 15 marker question, UPSC gives you 3 pages to write. If you write around 2.5 pages, so it is around 250 words. So try to adhere to word limit because you need to take care of the time also. For any 15 marker, you get almost 11 minutes to write. For basic answer writing steps, you can also view my previous video. I'll be sharing the link in the description box for that. So what do you need for this answer? You need to look into the keywords. So Indira Sahni case, that should be in the body, and reservation policy of India currently, that should be in your body part. You can introduce with Indira Sahni case 1993, or you can also introduce with reservation as provided under DPSP Article 46 to uplift SC, STs and OBCs 1, and Article 15 for affirmative actions, or Article 14 to equal protection of laws also for affirmative actions. So you can write any of these in the introduction. Basically, you need to focus on reservation policy, which has been in our constitution, which has been provided by our constitution. That is, reservation is not unconstitutional. Okay, so you can introduce like that, and after the introduction, you can talk about the Indira Sahni case and what was the judgment, and then what is the current situation and what was the Nagraj case, and then 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act, that is reservation for EWS. You can conclude with that. So first, again, we'll talk about briefly introduction. So you can introduce either with Indira Sahni case 1993 or Article 46 under DPSP or Article 15 Clause 4 under our fundamental rights. You can write it. Second part is our main, what was the Indira Sahni case judgment. So in 1979, Mandal Commission was authorized by central government to look into reservation for socially and educationally backward classes. Okay, so in 1993, after the recommendation of Mandal Commission, that is 27% reservation to other backward classes, and also by PV Narasimha Rao government 10% to economically weaker section. Okay, and that was given at that time. In 1993, it was challenged by Indira Sahni in Supreme Court. Then the Supreme Court judgment, you need to write the 4 points of the judgment. First was it upheld the 27% reservation for OBC, but it struck down the 10% reservation for EWS because the constitution specifically writes about the class, that is not the economical based, but based on the backwardness, which kind of social and educational, and same was the recommendation by Mandal Commission. So it struck down the 10% reservation clause. Second, Supreme Court said that fine, it's fine that, but the reservation should be one time and should not be allowed in the promotions. Okay. Third point was the creamy layer concept. That is, for OBC reservation, there is should be a creamy layer concept that above a certain limit, the people who are earning above a certain limit should not be benefited by this reservation policy. So in one thing they brought the economic criteria, but only for those who were socially and economically, educationally backward. Sorry, not economically backward. So under this, there was one thing was the promotion, one thing was the reservation, and one thing was the creamy layer concept that should be taken care of as said as pronounced by the Supreme Court in the Indira Sahni case. So what happened was government through various amendments like 77th amendment of 1993 brought in that they can provide reservation to SCs and STs in promotion also. That was parliamentary by this amendment act. So you can mention that. Then in 2006, Nagra's case, Supreme Court upheld. Okay, you can provide reservation in promotion to SCs, STs. Also, there were some conditions provided by the Supreme Court, but we do not need to go into that in this particular answer because they haven't asked about the Nagra's case, they have asked about the Indira Sahni case, and we have talked about it. And then further, what is the current scenario? Some states are giving, central government is also providing reservation in, for SC, ST in promotion. Okay. Recently, Uttarakhand government declined, and the case went to Supreme Court, and Supreme Court upheld the decision of Uttarakhand government. Okay. Then you can conclude. So you wrote about Indira Sahni case and the current scenario of the reservation. Then you can conclude with 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act, where government provided 10% reservation to economically weaker section. Although this has been in the court, but this, as I told you, this was also given in 1992 by P.V. Narasimha Rao government, but this was struck down in this Indira Sahni case because it was not backed by constitutional amendment. So this time it has been backed by constitutional amendment, so it is still in the Supreme Court. But for the past year, all the government jobs in the central government was given this benefit, and a lot of states has also provided this benefit. So you can conclude with this that recently it was given, and it is against the ruling in P.V. Narasimha Rao case, but now they have given it constitutional backing through amending the constitution. That's what 103rd constitutional amendment. So this was it. You could have written it easily in 250 words, right? So after watching this video, I hope I got like around 25 to 30 people wrote the answer. If you want to write, I'll extend the day by one more day. Okay, but from now onwards, I'm not going to extend the deadline. Try to write within the given deadline only. Okay. So today's question you can note down also, and you will also get it on the Telegram channel. To understand the understanding developed from the continental drift theory and the seafloor spreading led to the plate tectonic theory. You need to discuss it in 250 words, 15 marks. You need to send it by 16th May, that is tomorrow by 9 p.m. on my email ID info@gyanmimamsa.com. Also, you can join the Telegram channel and I will be evaluating it. Thank you. All the very best. Thank you very much.